Yes, back in Radio Land once again, getting ready to get it in like we supposed to, like it's supposed to be. We do it like it's supposed to be done. Number one with a gun, out here having fun, straight up on the west side for the night. But we're going to be heading back to the east side. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Let me go ahead and start this watch party on up. And get it crizacking. Out here having fun. Get it straight up cracking for all you motherfuckers.
What's going down?
Yo, you peoples out there listening.
So many people know.
Oh, man. How do I start the watch party? Oh, I must do it from here. Okay, so this is the intro. That's why you still seeing the Volcano Underground Radio logo and not seeing us, the brand new fresh faces that, you know what I'm saying, you typically be seeing. So, yeah, we about to go ahead and give it to you live like we're supposed to.
That's the only way we can give it to them.
Oh, yeah, that's the only way. So I see it. I see it. There it is.
There it is. That's it.
There it be.
Mm-hmm. Working it all out, getting it all together, molding a good show.
Where's my buttons?
Right there. Look.
Hey man, that's false.
Right, ain't your buttons right there though, right? Look, see, you just gotta.
Oh, you see that?
Yup.
You see yours?
Yup.
Okay.
My buttons right here. Look at all my buttons.
Oh, I don't have mine. Can I see
12
yours?
Buttons. Look at my buttons. All these buttons.
Man, I'm talking about on a watch party from Cave Radio.
I didn't know, man.
If you don't know,
you gotta communicate.
If you don't know, you need to know. What you can do is actually click this link that you're listening to right now, and click it for the watch party. So this way you can actually watch.
Did you share it with your friends?
That's the whole point of doing your the watch party, is so you can share that video with everybody else. Cave Radio 365. I think I have the right thing here.
Right, because I ain't seen it yet, or whatever.
No, I don't see it either. But it's cool. We're still gonna give everybody good radio.
Well, yeah.
We got a great customer. Not customer. We got a great person that's gonna be coming in.
That's right. And
actually joining the show with us. And when he does, it's definitely gonna. There you go. You hit the share button. Duh.
Nah, it's so easy sometimes.
Yeah.
But you from the east side, I understand.
Oh, for real? That's what it is?
Are you not? Is that not a truth?
It's a truth, but I mean,
if A equals B and B equals C, A equals C, right?
Yeah, what you said. I'm gonna go ahead and tag my man's. It sounds like he's walking up in the Dizzo.
Hey.
Yeah. What it is, pimping?
Oh, it must have
started. It started raining on you.
Out there. Is this Michigan?
He said that's what it is. What Michigan? Oh man, I'm just putting the tags on there. So yeah, we gonna get this cracking starting right about now. Yeah, you came in here a little extra. Can you hear yourself well?
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right. So now that we got everything going on, we spinning all our cylinders. Guest is here. Show is here. We ready to go ahead and get it live.
Oh, yeah.
Volcano Underground Radio, the live is Underground Radio show. You have a fine
right?
broadcast. Yes, you can go ahead and share that. Volcano Underground Radio, live is Underground Radio show. You have a fine broadcasting on the internet, getting ready to be directly in your mouth. Once again, it is Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get ready to rumble.
Look up, there's a fire burning way up in a mountain high. Look up when the steam smoke crashes, when the crater starts to blow.
It starts to flow.
And the lava starts to flow. Then you will surely know it's a volcano.
Yeah. What up, though, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are now tuned into the livest underground radio show that you will ever find. Broadcasting on the internet, 10 years and running. Out here doing it, number one with a gun. Volcano Underground Radio. Clap it up for your damn selves. We ain't got no sound effects.
Hey,
Fuck all y'all.
Applause. You hear that applause.
I am your boy Volcano. I am sitting here in the studio. I got your boy TDG. And also we got our special guest for tonight. Your boy Dean Beans is in the house.
What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
Yeah, getting it in, you know. It is Friday, 7/19. Man, the year is flying. It's July already.
Super fast.
It's super fast, man. It is. We are over halfway there. And, the snow is right around the corner. You already know.
Yeah, man.
And that's the sad part. We still get rain.
Man.
That's
like
bullshit. You like that?
Yeah. It saved my water bill. I ain't had to water the grass yet.
I feel you on that one. I did mine with what's it called? I used a sprayer with the weed killer and all the rest of that stuff. Nah, that was standing in the way. You're supposed to do that. You're not supposed to have 24 hours of rain or whatever before you spray. Mm-hmm. So every time I get ready to go out there and spray, I notice it's going to rain the next day. So I try to keep it light. Mm-hmm. So I finally got a chance to go out there and do that. That's about the only time. Other than that, I ain't had to touch it. But it's been swamp nut city outside.
I love it, man.
And that's why I can't wait. I'm ready for the season to change. Who wants all of this 90, 80 degree weather for 3 and 4 days out the week?
Oh, you want it cold?
I want it not this.
You know what, though, man? I just realized, all this heat ain't bad. Just get AC.
Right.
It don't even cost that much. If you don't have AC in your house, it does not cost that much to put it in there.
No, it doesn't. But, and once it's in there, it's a beautiful ass. But some people don't have it, though.
Stop.
Listen. Yes, they do.
How much water have you had today?
How much water have I had today? I drank a lot of water today.
Are you sure? If you think this heat is not that bad, it may have already gotten to you.
Bro, I used to live in Texas. This ain't shit.
Oh, well, yeah.
The fucking ground sets on fire.
My condolences. Because I
no
couldn't
reason.
do it down there either, dude.
My whole family from Texas.
Man.
This heat ain't shit.
This is nothing.
But it's painful.
But see,
nothing.
it's better in
It's
Texas, though,
painful.
because
Nah.
it's dry.
No, shit sets on fire, bruh.
Yeah, that's bad. Yeah,
You remember? I don't know if you remember in the '90s, the grass in Waco just set fucking fire.
So, wait a minute. Hold up. How long you been? Was you young when you lived in Texas or something
I
like
was a
that?
grown man.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
It should
Texas
just set on
always
fire.
did.
Yeah.
Set the
Well,
fuck on
okay.
fire.
Hey,
That's
dude.
like the brush fires in
I was
Cal-
just about to
in
say,
Cali.
That's what dry
shit
heat
just
does.
ignites in the western part of this
So,
country. at
Us
times.
having
I'm
weather
not- I understand.
in the '90s and it's humid as hell when we could just turn the AC on. That ain't shit.
That ain't shit.
But it ain't supposed
It's different
to be
than
like that.
It's
though.
different than
Yeah,
walking down the
listen,
street and just
man.
catching fire.
Yeah.
I'm from Detroit, man. I've been around since the damn '70s, bro. Before they had ACs and we just had box fans.
Right, exactly.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
been
I
that
remember
hot.
the day. It
Yes.
gets that hot.
It's gotten
been
hotter.
like that.
We should be used to
I'm,
it.
I'm not saying that
And-
it ain't used to, but
And
it's
we used to
time
have
to
longer
go.
summers back
Time
then.
to come.
We did.
Yeah, we had longer summers and they was
extent.
hot.
We did. We had
And now
way
it's
longer
like,
summers.
why
You
take
just
it
don't
as
like it.
long
It's
as
all
we
right.
need to now? I love the cold. I am waiting on it to come back. We can have a shorter and shorter summer, and it would not make me.
I like the
upset.
fall better though.
Yeah, man.
The fall is the shit.
Fall and then in the winter, man. Like
I get to wear jackets.
Those are the best times of the year, man.
Yeah, the fall is hit or miss for me. It really depends on like that late September. If it can stay around there, I'm cool. Like
Okay.
October, as soon as it hits the October, it's like hit or miss because you might get a real nice ass day, and then later on in the evening,
cold ass
it's
evening.
freezing,
A
like
cold
and
rain.
raining and all kind of other crazy. Like I can't understand why Halloween.
It's always
I've
raining on Halloween.
never known Halloween to be like when I was a kid. Halloween didn't feel that damn cold, bro. Like it's been cold as hell around Halloween time.
I don't know. It hasn't always been raining. Like at a point, it just always started raining on Halloween. I don't know why that started, but
Kids
it's always
be
been
having
kind
their
of
costumes on and their costume be covered up with
With
a
a
coat.
coat.
Yeah.
You might as well know
It's
when
always
the
been
costume.
kind of cold around Halloween. Because that's when the winter is knocking at your door. After that,
I remember it was one winter. I was a motorcycle like bum or whatever it was. I was a kid, and moms took like old clippings of like wig and glued them to my face. or some others. It was the worst trying to get
What kind of glue did you
the wing?
use?
I
Like school
don't
glue?
remember, but I do
Elmer's.
remember it
Some of
was
that
a
Elmer's
hard
on your
time.
face.
It was a hard time getting
Elmer's
that glue
on your
off.
face. Yeah.
That shit was false.
That's funny as hell.
That shit was false as hell.
But you had you a costume.
I did. I had a
I
motorcycle helmet. I had a little mustache. I had all kind of shit. I was going. You know what I'm saying? I was out here.
Dude, I remember paper plates and trash bags was costumes many a years, dude. Like, it was always creative. And you always had even if you couldn't buy, the big costume, it's always an idea of what you could be with shit around the house. And for many years, it was shit around the house that made
And
it.
you just use whatever you had.
And it was still a happy, fun fucking Halloween. Like, you didn't have to have the full Iron Man suit.
Yeah, no. It wasn't necessary, but it was cool. I mean, we got out and we really had fun. This was like when the hood actually like really decorated their houses and people really was out there.
That's about like
now-
the early 80s.
Yeah, exactly.
But see, that's before the hood was even called the hood, bro. It wasn't the hood.
No, it wasn't.
It was a neighborhood back
Yeah.
then. You know what I'm saying?
And everybody was families,
You had-
and
You had the block uncles. Everybody parents looked out for each other, kids and shit. It wasn't the hood then.
no,
It was not.
it was neighborly. Be like even if I go back to my old street, it's still like a bunch of neighbors that I came up with and grew up with there.
Yeah, some
And-
of my neighbors are still there. A lot of them died off.
Right.
But,
Yeah,
but,
I mean, it ain't
but,
me,
it, but it's really interesting how like it turned into the hood and they like literally took the neighbor out
Right.
and we was left with the hood.
The hood.
Yeah.
There was no like the whole neighborly vibe of it of sharing things and oh my man, can you cut my grass, or somebody will hit your grass for you just because, or stay off of my man's yard, don't go this far, you go ask such and such for some
Yes.
sugar, whatever. All that stuff was there. Ain't none of that there no more.
Nope.
It's
But you know what though?
Man,
I
it
can't
ain't
say
all
this.
gone, man.
I can't say this.
It's-
Announcement: I'm official Eastsider now.
You know what? I was gonna ask you this when you told me. You was like, yeah, 94.
94 is racist. Let me say that first, dog.
You have my sympathy.
94 is racist. How do y'all deal with this? How y'all Eastside niggas? You from the Eastside?
I'm East Side.
You Eastside?
Hell no, don't do me like that.
Okay, well, how y'all Eastside niggas deal with this racism on 94?
Man,
So-
this
okay, so-
this
On the
racism is
freeway,
new.
right?
This,
Okay, I'm
the
explaining.
racism on 94 is
Racism
new.
on 94. Nope,
Since
it
they
ain't
was-
new.
since
Y'all
they
just
been
ain't
started-
peeped it.
since
See,
they-
it take a West Side nigga to come and teach y'all about
Tell him.
how the racism happens. So, I live where everybody say they live at on the East Side. For some reason, all East Siders say they Chalmers and Outer Drive, right?
Right,
They could
exactly.
be 5 miles away from there, but they be
Hey,
like Chalmers and
Outer
Outer Drive.
Drive.
So
No.
I'm gonna say it too, Chalmers and Outer Drive, right? So you can't get on 94, right?
No,
But you see cars driving on 94.
exactly.
Well, the suburbs can get on.
Yes.
I drove down Harper all the way till that bitch turned to Grand Boulevard because each city entrance
It's blocked.
is blocked. Nobody doing work. No construction workers, no nothing. So the only people who can get on the freeway is the suburb folks. 94 is racist.
I get it now.
Yeah, see what you're saying. The narrative makes sense.
I get it
Yeah.
now. I see what you mean.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I noticed it happened before because 94 is always under construction,
I mean,
right?
no, not like
94
this.
is always under construction,
okay,
man.
96
the
is
past,
typically
the
the one
past
that's-
two
It's
summers,
always perpetual.
Every
like
year.
last year was hell. You had 696, you had
Yeah.
94.
We talking about
75.
94. We ain't talking about the other freeway.
No, I'm just saying that's when the construction started, and that construction on 94
got
has
construction
continued.
every year, bro.
Man,
Yes,
I mean,
it's been times 94 been cut off, and then when they open it back up,
No.
it look exactly the same.
94.
Man, all of
That's
Detroit
because it ain't even
always got
construction.
construction
That's
happening all year.
that's idiots on 94 causing accidents and shit.
and Eastside niggas can't drive.
That's the truth.
Now that's wrong.
Say it, but the truth.
Listen,
you know why it's
But say
wrong?
it's the truth,
And here's
though.
what I got two.
It's the
I got two
truth.
reasons why it's wrong.
It's the truth.
West 6 Mile and West 7 Mile.
What that mean?
Those are the
Awesome
Nah,
drivers.
nah.
Great
Those are
drivers.
Listen,
you
worst.
can't even drive those streets. if you
Accidents
can't
happens
drive.
on main streets. That just happens. I'm talking about where on the face of the earth is there a boulevard and people constantly blow across it? You're running across 2 streets. 2 days living in my house. I'm asleep. And I hear, I look out the window, it's 2 cars on my grass.
What?
Somebody, a Uber driver, not even just a regular East Sider, right?
Uber
driving.
driver.
Blew across. Okay, I just realized I live on Outer Drive, but to the east side, it's no Outer Drive.
No,
it's Chandler Park Drive.
Yeah. No, it's still out of drive.
I was told that where I live at is Chandler Park.
Where you're at is Chandler
But
Park.
my sign in front of my house say Outer
Outer
Drive.
Drive,
But
yeah.
okay, whatever. It's east side shit. But
How long you been over
East
there?
side ain't shit. I feel you.
So I was in Grosse Pointe first.
And why all y'all streets go
Hey,
opposite ways?
Grosse
every
Pointe.
other street.
I understand why you would leave Grosse Pointe.
Yeah, Grosse Pointe, man. Like I was getting pulled over for sitting in front of the house.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Grosse Pointe is hella.
Yeah. But it's a good place to make money at, though.
Yes, it is.
So, but that was just temporary until I bought the crib. So now I'm in the city. I've been there since February 1st. And I just been peeping all of the east side shit. The east side is a whole different place. I'm from University District, west side. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different world, man.
It is.
This dude
Them
came
niggas
in
ain't
the
got
liquor
no
store.
civility.
Okay, so I got my gun on me
Y'all
all the time,
savages
right?
over there.
Right.
This dude came in pushing a stroller. I'm in the liquor store. He came in pushing a stroller. He had a wife beater on, and he had his gun on him, but it was out. And the clip was like this fucking long, bro. And it was clear, so you could see all of the
every
bullets.
last bullet
He
in
had
that
an
bitch.
extendo clip. Look, I wouldn't even bumped into him. I would have bumped into the clip if I walked past him. I was like, and he's pushing a stroller, bro.
Only on the east.
You know what? It's
Only-
crazy if you feel like you got to do
That
that.
doesn't.
though,
That
over
doesn't
there.
make you feel safe.
He pushing his kid with a with an extendo.
Right. Yes.
Make who feel safe? Who the safe one?
Yes.
That
say-
don't make sense.
That means that
Wha-
people on
if
this
I
side
gotta-
of town protect themselves.
If I got to carry an extendo,
Ain't
I'm
nobody
not gonna
fucking
have
around.
my kid
That's
with
not
me.
protection. That's assault.
I'm not gonna have my kid with me if I got to have extendo on me, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, I don't know the thought process behind it.
Hey man, Eastside is a whole nother place,
It-
man.
it is.
You know, big shout out
love
to all
it.
my Eastside
I
people.
love it,
Y'all got the
though.
best Kool-Aid ever.
I love the east side. I have always lived on the east side. Everybody I know that has went from the east side to west has had problems. Everybody I know that came from west side to east ain't had no problems though. You might see some shit. You're going
Because
to
you already
see.
know niggas came from the
You
west
are
side.
going to
You
see
don't fuck
some
with them
shit,
niggas.
but it's not that bad. It's actually like,
You know,
it's one of them things where in order for you to really be fucked with, you have to literally be fucking with somebody.
yeah. Now that's one thing I can say. Now I can be totally honest. Being on the west side, living in a big, beautiful houses in a super nice neighborhood, my house got shot up for no reason.
For no reason. No reason.
You know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
you and your nice ass cat.
Yeah, straight through the window, bro, upstairs and downstairs. If I just didn't happen to move and go in the back room, I'd have got popped in the head, literally.
What?
How long ago was
I
it?
ain't got
That's-
no beef,
See, that's west side shit.
no beef for nobody. I'm my record clean. I'm good. Niggas just felt like that was the house. Popped it up.
And didn't try and come in or nothing. They just
No.
No, just shut
They
it up.
they probably knew whoever lived in there before and was drunk and had a flashback of some
Now-
bullshit that jumped off and
East side
popped up the
shit.
crib. No,
Because-
he's talking about the west.
No, I'm talking about West Side.
Oh,
but
that happened
see,
on the west side.
but see, at the same time, like you gotta understand, like my family is all bikers. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? All bikers, and like people in my old neighborhood, like they know not to fuck with my family. You know what I'm saying? So this is the only thing I can think of because some dudes was selling dope out of the house next door.
Okay.
It wasn't a bando, but they were still selling dope out of the house. I ain't want that heat on me. I had my mom living downstairs. We had the whole flat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So a guy across the street, he know about some other shit that happened at my mom's house. Like the whole neighborhood kind of know. Well, it was on the news or whatever. We had a dead body in my backyard buried for a long ass time.
What?
All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Friday, people.
It happened. It was there since the
There you go.
80s. You know what I'm saying? They found it in like 97.
What?
Yeah. And
It sounds like some what's that show? Happen Leonard.
Dude, he's saying this shit just so casually. Yeah. 87, something like that. Whatever.
it
Dead
happened.
body. But
it was on the news, so I mean, what the fuck?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know who fuck did it. I ain't got
Okay.
nothing to say
So
about
you
all
got
that.
nothing-
But because of people seeing thousands of bikes around my mama's house, everybody just assumed that it was this, that, and the third, so people just didn't fuck with my family.
Okay.
So fast forward, these niggas selling dope on the side of the house. I'm talking to a neighbor across the street who knows me. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not liking this shit. I think I'm about to run these niggas up out of here. I didn't do nothing, though. I just had the conversation with my mans. My mans took it upon himself to say, hey, man, see them people right there? Don't fuck with them. You will find your ass missing. And I'm like, why the fuck would you do that?
Oh, dude. Oh,
I wasn't talking about killing a nigga.
Oh, so he went and told basically.
He went,
And-
well, he scared the dudes off. Like, they left because they ain't want no smoke. But I'm like, no, I'm not about to kill them niggas. Like, what? I got a whole life ahead of me. You know what I'm
Basically
saying?
threaten these niggas on behalf of you.
Basically, yeah, exactly.
Nah, I was gonna do what I would do.
Well,
You
yeah,
know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
I wasn't gonna shoot them.
I wasn't gonna shoot them. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
Like I want to
You
get
think
them
maybe
away.
That was retaliation?
I
don't
have
know.
no idea.
But that's the best. That's the as much as you can.
Like
that's the
this
closest
sounds like
thing
an
you
issue.
can
They
do.
didn't even skirt the tires off. They just pulled up, shot the crib, and casually drove off.
Bro,
God damn.
no, literally heard no noise. I was just in the back, and I heard plastic shatter. And I was like, what the fuck was that? I go to walk to the front of the house, and I noticed that it was like beams of light coming through the window. So me being me, I'm ex-military. I'm paranoid. I hit the floor. I low crawl.
Well, goddamn,
And I
yes.
see that the bullet went through the window and shattered the fucking blinds. You know what I'm saying? So I hit downstairs, and it hit right where I was sitting at. And my mama is one of them nosy mamas. Her name Pearl. You know, all Pearls is nosy.
Everybody named Pearl.
So
Yeah,
my
it's-
mom always in the window, and I was like,
Yeah,
"Stay your ass
right.
out the damn window, mama." She like, "Shit, I'm see what I'm gonna see." So I go downstairs to check on her. It was a bullet right where she was sitting too, and she just so happened to went in the back too.
Wow.
So we had to get up out of there. So I'm on the east side, and my mom is in Oklahoma.
That's what's up.
With my man's pushing the stroller with extendos on the 45 like it's
Right,
nothing.
with this child.
Yeah, with his child.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to Detroit,
Fuck, man. It's like I'm not even from here, right?
dude.
The east
I
side
will
is
tell
not,
you. I will tell you,
clear
coming
representation.
to, like I said, coming to the East, it's a whole different monster. And it's not even like it's a bad one. It's just that the fuckery is in front of your face. Like here, look.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna show it to you. Don't fuck around. Basically, that's all it is. Like, I'm gonna show you, don't fuck with me. And you don't fuck with people. As long as you don't fuck with people on the East Side, you're
Well,
fine.
Why you gotta do all of that? Why you gotta hear? Look, don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me.
No,
Why
you don't even have to hear it. It's just the mentality that's there. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really, like, I've told a lot of people that came and said, like, oh, I didn't want to come in the city. Me, I'm East Side. Like, as long as you don't fuck with nobody, you're good.
I don't know.
Like,
Yeah, but see,
that
People don't
sound
really
good.
fuck
But
with
see-
people they don't really,
but
really
see, you
know.
have to define.
You gotta not.
You have
look
to
like a
define
target
fucking with
also.
somebody.
Like,
Fucking with somebody can be something that's not really fucking with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like segue into my status.
now, yeah, exactly. I did want to get on
Yeah.
that one.
So, I mean, granted, I wasn't on the east side. I was in the west side,
Yeah.
like right there,
Like
at the,
mid-
at the,
like
at, right at the
midway.
border. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
So you have a which is not all of the reason, but part of the reason I was reading this. You have a status about where you had a small little I don't even want to call it altercation, a tizzy,
Tizzy, right?
a little run in with a young Thundercat who happened to, just be feeling a little tough because he was present in front of some females.
I'm gonna retract just a little bit and say I don't know why he was acting the way he was. Was he showing out for the girls? Maybe. Did he have a bad day? I don't know. Was he high as hell or drunk? I don't know. I just know that he was on one and very irrational. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He didn't seem like he was off his square or, high or nothing. He just seemed like he was just angry as hell. And I was just like, why? I don't understand. He was number one. Look, man, I'm older. You know when you get a certain age,
You like all
You
right.
start calling yourself old. That's how you know you.
See, these are different tiers
Of
of age when it comes to violence. Real young dude, I'm down for whatever. Older dude, man, don't fuck with me. Older dude, man, I ain't got time to be rolling
Nobody
around
got
on the
time
ground with
for
you
that
young niggas.
shit.
I got something hot for you. You know what I'm
Ain't nobody
saying?
got time for none of that.
So this dude, like 6'3", 6'4", super athletic, towering over me, bro. And I'm like, whatever. I'm kicking it with my two homegirls. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't seen them in a while. We just shooting the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I didn't even know that dude was with one of them. You know what I'm saying? Then come to find out, like, he was the sister of the other one. I didn't even know that until, like, the day after. The shit. So we all start to go and look at the show. He's on the side of me. The girl he fucking with is in front of him. And the other girl, who tries to be his sister, was in front of me.
Okay.
So we all watching the show. Devin the dude doing this thing.
Right. Doobie ashtray.
Man, yes. And the girl in front of me scooted up. The other girl scooted up. He just slid over and stood in front of me. So I'm looking at a brick wall now and not the show. So I wasn't mad about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, people do that all the time at shows. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a lot of times I be standing in front of some short chick. And I have to think, I turn around like, damn, can you see
might not
you want to
even
get in
been on
front of me?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You will give it the courtesy of doing that.
Yeah, but I don't expect other people to do that. So I ain't have an attitude or nothing about it. I just, tapped him on the shoulder. I said, excuse me, bro, you kind of just stood in front of me. I can't see because you're taller than me. Do you mind just taking a step over? He instantly got irate. And I was confused. Like, damn, did I say that fucked up? What? I was like, bro, I just want to see the show. He was like, it ain't no assigned seats in here. And I'm like,
Ain't
of
no
course
seats
not.
at all.
It's standing room. Bro, hey, man, I ain't got no issue. I just want to see the show. And he was like, you see this ass in front of me? That ass move? I'm moving. So it made me laugh. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I'm not scared. I'm just like, I'm not about to fight your big ass. You know what I'm saying? And my rule of fighting in the club, make sure I got a bottle in my hand so I can break it and
Right.
stab a nigga in the neck if I have to.
Exactly. Because that's the way it's going to go.
But
Somebody getting stabbed. Huh?
But
all right.
this club, no. Ain't no bottles. They put it in plastic cups. So that plan's going. B, bar stool.
Somebody
The bar is
getting a
way
concussion.
too far away from me, right?
Right.
I got my homeboy with me behind me, but I don't even know if he even sees that
What's going on.
altercation is even happening. You know what I'm saying? Because my demeanor isn't like, mine was just like, huh? So I laughed and I said, bro, I'm not trying to argue with that ass at all. You know what I'm saying? He don't know. I done known her for well over 10 years.
Right,
you know
right,
what I'm
right.
saying? Look, that ass wasn't even real. You know what I'm saying?
Choose your battles.
And I'm just
Choose your
like,
battles.
man, I ain't trying to argue with that ass. And I laughed it off. And he even got even more mad. And I was just like, what the fuck?
Why are you getting mad?
You mentioned the ass, not me. Like, bro, I said, look,
That's
man.
his ass to joke about, not
I
yours.
said, man, we all just came to have a good time. That's it, man. I want to enjoy the music just like you enjoying it. Right now, we're not enjoying it because we doing this. He once again, it ain't no assigned seats in here. Woo, woo, woo. Now he turned at me. And I'm like, I literally was like, I'm just gonna have to take my best shot. I'm just gonna have to take my best shot because this dude, like, I'm clearly outmatched.
Okay,
physically.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I had just that day started working out again.
Yeah.
I went for a
So
bike
you
ride.
still was mildly sore.
And I wasn't sore. It's just that workout tore my ass up. So I know fighting this nigga is.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. And so one of the girls turned around and noticed that we was having the exchange because my demeanor is starting to change a little bit.
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? And she's like, man, you want to come up here with me? I was like, no. Man, I'm just going to go to the other side of the club. Now, the whole time, because I can't even remember everything he was saying because I was thinking all of that stuff that I typed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Because
'cause you're processing what he's on.
I'm
At the
processing
same
what he's
time,
on.
he rah. It's what's the shit Sherlock Holmes and shit like.
Yeah.
Sidestep this nigga.
And listen.
Grab a bottle, cut his ass.
Go back to
Calculate
the car,
between the fist
come
and
back.
the face.
Listen, because, like I said, I got my knife on me and my pistol on me all the fucking time.
Right.
Because people are crazy out here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
They are.
So I'll get out my car to go to the club, and I said, oh, shit, I still got my shit on me. Go back to the car, put all my shit in the car. I walk up to the club, and I instantly put my hands up to get searched. Security guard was like, you all right? So I could have walked in with both my shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If I was that kind of a wild nigga, which I am not. Let me say that. I am not that kind of person. It's all for defense.
But you walk around with it all the time.
All the time because people
it's
crazy.
it's defense.
I
Yeah,
know,
they
but
are.
See, and I want you to, I don't want to cut you off, but I want to have a well, I
Go
just say
ahead.
this. Do you feel like at times, sometimes, do you believe that your energy is reciprocal?
Somebody
The energy
told
you
me
put
that.
out into the world.
Somebody told me that.
Just in that vein,
Somebody told me that.
do
This
you
is
feel
my
like
answer.
energy invites energy?
This is my answer to that. So those people that was at that country concert and my man just started ARing that bitch. Was that
do
energy?
that.
Was it?
Don't
No.
do that.
Listen to that.
That
Hold
is
on.
not
Let me add more to that. Them people that was in the church just chilling and my man just came in and shot
You're
them up.
talking about
Did they bring that
atrocities,
energy?
That some terrorist attacks,
something
versus
bad happens.
Your perpetual, just everyday
yeah,
energy,
yeah.
man.
No.
Those are we cannot compare these two.
it's
things.
not
At the
something-
end of the day, a bad thing happening is a bad thing happening.
Correct.
And that's
Exactly.
just that.
I completely
And it's
agree.
just being
But now answer
prepared
my
That's
question.
just
for
that.
a bad
Believe
thing
that-
happening.
I am prepared, bro.
Exactly.
Period.
Yes. So,
And nothing
I'm
never
the
happened.
same.
And still, shit don't be
It
happening.
shit don't
just
never
this
have to
particular
happen.
thing.
But
yes,
you are
you were still
prepared.
prepared. So now answer my question. Do you believe that your energy is reciprocal? That the
Nope.
energy you put out into this world, you get back?
No, because I'm a nice ass nigga.
And you get that back, right?
Sometimes, yes.
But you do get it back,
I
right?
don't get it back all the time.
But it comes back. Like, don't make it seem like you don't get the energy you put back. And that's all I'm saying.
Right.
Not to say that you are putting out a negative energy
I'm
that
not.
invites anything, but my brother is he typically, and we've had this conversation. I don't even, though my what I do for a living would call for one to walk around with a pistol, it would be warranted. I don't, because sometimes just the presence of it to those who are ready for anything too, that interaction itself creates a certain type
But
of
they
energy.
don't see it.
They don't
They don't
see
see it.
What you mean?
I don't
It's
walk
concealed.
around with it showing.
And even
Not
if
to
you
say
do
you
walk around
brand
with
I
it
mean,
show
showing,
granted, I just
thing.
pulled my knife out.
I
but-
know, right? See, we're going to get to that.
But that's 'cause
Not
I'm
to
with
say you're
y'all.
brand-
Right.
But when you're comfortable.
And the
when
millions.
You're comfortable.
And
Yeah.
millions.
But I don't go around like,
No,
look
and
at
nobody,
me, I'm
that
strapped.
Ain't what no.
I don't
no
have the
one saying you
extendo
do.
with my baby, man.
Because you a good nigga. Yeah, no, you
Listen,
wouldn't
man,
do that. You
all
don't
I'm
need that.
saying is, in my life, I can only speak my own truth. I've seen way too much shit to know that random shit happens. I just told you my house got shot up, and I ain't had no problems.
No,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, in respects to a lot of things that we've seen happen in the country where people have just randomly done stuff to people, I bet everybody that was around wished that there was one person
that
that
had
had their shit on them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm that motherfucker.
Yep.
And that's just bottom line. I don't want that shit to happen. I don't ever want. I hope this motherfucker have cobwebs in it when I'm dead.
Exactly.
But I promise you, if some bullshit pop off,
I'm there.
I am ready.
And you are okay with walking around in a perpetual heightened, you know? I'm ready for
just
whenever it
just
go
turn
down
around. Now,
because I'm gonna be the one that's. I'm gonna be
Hey,
the
man,
one.
Not TDG
listen, man,
on
U.S. Army trained me to be like that, and that's just how it's gonna
That's
be.
right.
You never say yes. I think it's a good thing. And I understand. First off, I don't want to even go into all of that because that's a whole nother thing. And yeah, if you train, you train. Programming is programming.
I'm
I
trained.
understand.
Look, man. First, beyond anything, I am a man. A man's duty is to protect.
Goddamn right.
Period. Not just his family, people.
Those who cannot protect themselves.
Bottom line, your job is to protect.
Strong, protect
Now,
the weak.
let's look at the reality of that. Let's just say, and we've seen it in the club before. He'll tell you, a dude just starts smacking down a chick.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, in respects to what I just said, I'm supposed to protect.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the fuck that dude is on.
No.
I don't know what he got in his car. I
You
don't know what
why
he got on
she's
him.
smacking
I don't
him.
know if security just let him in without a
Tell
gun.
me what you do.
What do I do?
Nothing.
That ain't true.
Difference in opinion here. But no,
I'm not gonna
tell
say-
me what you do. Wait, let him
Yeah,
tell me what you do.
You can see
because we're assuming you got your piece on. You are equipped.
If I'm in a club, no, I don't. Like just like I put my gun up, I just don't. But
Let's just say you're in a position where
okay,
you are equipped.
okay. Here goes. Here's the
It can be
scenario.
anywhere that you just see a man beating on a woman.
Here's a real life scenario. I'm in the club, status.
Okay.
Where the open mic was. You
Right,
know what I'm
right,
saying? I host open mic, and I hear, and then a body hits my back and hits the floor.
Mm-hmm.
It's a chick, and by the time I turn around, his arm is cocked back.
Mm-hmm.
She's on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Am I supposed to move out the way and let him
What
continue
did
to
you
beat her
do?
ass?
No,
Tell me
no.
I
what you
turned
did.
around and I stood in front of her. That's what I did.
Now that
Did you intervene?
situation.
Did you have to swing on my man?
No, my first go to is not to engage in violence.
No, I'm asking you because I agree with that.
I said, nah, bruh.
There's a conversation
And I
about
stood in
appropriate
front of
force in that the U.S. needs to have. That just because this idea that anytime anybody do anything to you, you can't tell somebody how to react. Like if somebody step on your shoe, you can do whatever. But because you did something to me first. That's Neanderthal way of thinking. There's appropriate force.
He hit her, so I had to step in.
I would say
Right.
appropriate
If it was
force at
just
that point.
words, I'd have mind my fucking business.
Now that's
You
what
could have swung
that's
on
where
him
I'm
and still
at.
been in your right. Appropriate force at that point is to stop him from beating her. Maybe stepping in did it, and that's
Yeah,
what's
I
up.
just stepped
but
in.
were you to swing on that nigga because he was already in the act on swinging her again on her again? You'd have still been in the right. That's appropriate force.
I agree.
If you got your
But
pistol on you,
I'm
and
not
you walk
about
up on that situation. You being a nigga that's over, he's so much bigger than you. You ain't gonna tussle with everybody, right?
No.
Do you draw down on somebody in that situation?
No, I haven't drawn down on anybody yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the one thing you got to realize, like, I keep bringing up I was in the military because it's a whole mind frame we have. In chaos, we think, which is why the situation happened the way it happened.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We don't just react off of what happens. We think we plan out what the fuck we have to do because at the end of the day, the mission has to get taken care of.
Exactly.
It ain't about being a brute, being a killer, being this, that, and the third. It's about completing the fucking mission. You know what I'm saying? So when chaos happens, I'm the first person that thinks like a motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? So in any situation, I can't tell you that I would draw, I wouldn't draw. I can say I haven't had a situation that made me do it. Where the status came from was if it wasn't me and it was somebody else
It would have went
in
a
that
totally
situation.
different direction.
Yeah.
they would have been in their feelings. They would have saw the physical challenge. They would have ate that for 1 second.
Yep.
All right, cool. And they'd have went right to the car.
Grab
and they
what
would have
they
walked
had.
right back in the club. And they would have put in work.
Exactly.
I've seen it happen. You know what
Plenty
I'm saying?
of times.
I agree with you. This is the reason why
It's
I don't
like the
frequent
Nip shit.
these
It's like the
fucking
Nipsey shit. Same shit. You a snitch. Oh, word?
Exactly.
Go
That's
back to
what
the
people
ride.
do.
come back up and actually pull the shit.
And so, in reference to him, like everybody have a bad day and they trip the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Whoever, dude, I ain't even studying the whole situation. It's just that as young black men, at some point, even if they are that sure that they are that tough, they have to consider that somebody else is that tough too, or worse.
You're right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's Billy Badass until you meet Billy Badass.
Exactly. So that's why I don't fuck with people. You know what I'm saying? Because I have no idea what they're capable of.
Now, see, my what I was speaking of when you were bringing up the situation as far as the fight and everything going down between the guy and the girl, and the reason I'm saying nothing is because it really depends on how this whole thing kind of pans out. You're in a situation where the girl hits you in your back. You turn around like, whoa, wait a minute. This ain't about to go down. Even still, if you're in a position like you're emceeing and you're hosting on some, because that was one of the So, okay, you're crowd control also. Yeah. So, that's not gonna be, but me being a spectator or just a patron or something else going on, and I'm not in that situation, it's not for me to get up and go from one side of the club to come to this side of the club to put my nose into.
At the end of the day, that's what security's job is. It's not yours as a patron.
Right.
Bottom line, that's what security is there.
So
for.
your responsibility to protect is
and see, even in those situations, I mean, it really depends on how it's going down. Me in that situation, she bumped me and hit my back. No, bro, this ain't going down. Let's cut. I'm on the same page with you.
But you're in the DJ booth and you just see it happening and you see no one's reacting. You stay in the DJ booth and just say, "Hey, go do something."
That has happened, though.
It
has happened.
Right.
Listen, man, when we was in the open mic, bro, a lot of
shit has happened.
If you look at a woman being
Dynasty to Sweet 100,
you don't come out that motherfucking DJ booth, you lose points. If you see nobody else is doing anything.
Okay, so here's a scenario. I come out of the DJ booth. I scrap it out with my man.
Don't go that far. Just do something. Get out the booth and go.
You're saying do something.
Maybe it just takes standing in front of it.
You're saying do something, but at the same time, shit can happen.
You're right.
Listen,
and that's
there is no
no telling what's going on between them.
There is no right or wrong.
And she may even go back to the nigga once this done.
No, it really ain't no right or wrong.
It's not.
Inaction is wrong.
Because at the end of the day, if you're in a full club, a dude start beating on this chick's ass, right? It is enough men in there total.
Yep.
So we can't say one person is wrong for not.
Everybody that makes the choice to look at it and do nothing is wrong. Period. No matter how many niggas in there, all of them wrong.
Okay.
If all of them see it and do nothing.
Okay, let me give you a scenario. Here's a scenario. We in the club. We partying. Mike Tyson is in there.
Yup, and Mike tripping.
And Mike blow this chick jaw out.
And then pick her up ready to give her another one.
How many of us in real life is about to go step to Mike?
Sometimes moments make heroes, man. Sometimes moments
she gonna have to eat that.
Make you the person you supposed to be.
That would be a situation where I would draw out.
Yeah, you gotta shoot Mike.
I'm not fighting
Maybe you gotta
Mike.
draw out. No. Hopefully you ain't gotta shoot him.
Because his hands is registered as weapons, so it's actually legal.
It's legal.
You gotta do something,
I'm drawing out.
Man. You can't let
I'm
Mike
not
have
touching
his
Mike.
way.
Mike fight better when he close to you. I'm not touching him.
Close to him, no.
I'm not touching him.
So
I want my head.
Have you seen videos of him like recently?
Oh yeah,
he's still a monster.
He's still Mike Tyson.
Have you seen the victim? I call them victims. The victims' faces when he punches them in slow motion. You ever seen that?
It's like they
they face explodes.
I understand.
Ain't
what
no
you
way.
Gonna do? You gonna be able to sleep after that? Let's say you draw down. That's why you can't draw down on. That's my argument about always walking around on it. Because when you put yourself in a position, you got.
If I draw, I'm gonna shoot.
So that's why you can't walk around with it. That's why you can't put yourself. Because even though it's Mike, and you know you still may lose that fight, he ain't pulled no weapon on you. It's wrong for you to pull a weapon.
He did.
On
His hands is weapons.
You got hands
registered.
Too.
No, his is registered as weapons.
In manhood, it don't matter what the papers say in the law. I got hands. You got hands.
You on that?
You ain't gonna. Hey, that's the right way though.
Get up, Craig.
That's the right
Get up,
way.
Craig.
You goddamn right.
Get up, Craig.
Man.
Craig hit him with a
Exactly.
brick.
Yup.
Craig cheated.
Hey,
And a
he
trash
cheated.
can.
So, and that's a movie.
He
That
wouldn't
ain't
have
real
won.
life.
He
was
wouldn't have
not
won without
gonna
a weapon.
Hey, you at
Yeah.
least gotta try it. That's what appropriate force is, man. You
Is-
can't
is this
say,
real?
all right, this
Did
nigga
you drink
fight
some
better
water
than me.
today?
This nigga
Mike
fight better than me,
Tyson?
so I get to shoot him. No, nigga.
Mike Tyson.
You might have to take
I-
that
I
ass
love
whooping
Mike
from the
Tyson, but
nobility
Mike, if
of
you
being
ever
a man, dude. For
punch
stopping him
me,
from mauling a woman,
I'm looking
you
for
may have to
something.
take that ass whooping. Oh, my God.
Yes.
That
I
ass
was going
whooping,
out.
an ass whooping from Mike Tyson is death.
Yes.
Literally.
Go down
Maybe,
there.
man. People have lived.
That's
People
be-
have lived.
That's
dude.
because they was boxers.
People live, dude.
Not the ones who wasn't boxers.
No, man. You guys, we gave the appropriate force, man.
I'm not fighting no
Appropriate
trained
force.
heavyweight.
Only one that
Champion.
Maybe you
lived
ain't
was
gotta
Robin
fight him. Maybe
Givens.
You can talk Mike off the edge, but just stop him from hitting her no more. You cannot let
I'm
him
gonna
hit her.
draw out
This is
and I'm gonna
Mike.
say, Mike, please stop.
And then he stop that and he go to give her one.
Please, Mike, stop.
Now you gotta shoot Mike. You put yourself in the position to have to shoot Mike.
Hey, shit.
Don't put yourself in the position to have to shoot Mike.
I don't want to have to shoot
If you
Mike. I
tell
like Mike Tyson.
Please,
I do
Mike.
too.
He said,
Mike Tyson is, you know what? You know one thing, just change the subject. I hate that people make Mike Tyson look like he's stupid. He is very fucking intelligent.
is.
Dude, he's a thirsty.
It's
He's
just the
far
fact
more
that
Young man is
intelligent
a
than
thirsty.
that.
it's just the fact that he can not speak.
He has a lisp, a
Yeah,
terrible
exactly.
lisp.
And it's
Yeah.
easy. It's an easy target. That's
It's
all that
so
is.
them putting like pictures of him like now Kith. Like
Yeah.
I do the show all the time. People leave and I'm like, yeah, in the words of Mike Tyson, Peef. It's
Yeah,
just-
yeah. Like Mike,
I mean, but he's smart. Have
and
you
his
seen?
restraint is crazy.
So did
know?
you see the I think it was like HBO or something like that where he had the
one-man
special
show.
where he went up there and he talked about his
I
life
saw a bit of
and
it.
everything on there. He's
Hey,
highly
you
intelligent.
have to be highly intelligent.
He's
to execute
smart,
that,
but
man.
he's just very offbeat. I mean, because just like he's smart, there's also videos of him and Bobby Brown on Jimmy Kimmel doing the Monster Mash. And it's the most idiotic shit.
I mean, but Mike Tyson is goofy too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's because he was always seen as this pit bull of a man that we can't see him as being silly.
Yeah.
People think it look retarded to them, but it's like he's a man just like everybody else. Just like Shaq. When Shaq be acting goofy,
Shaq goofy as hell.
it's like, dog,
Shaq
you are
goofy.
8 feet 20.
But you silly as shit.
Silly as shit.
Prince, as serious as he was, there was a gang of times where he came out just on some straight up silly ass shit.
Yeah, like that fucking piggyback ride shit. Come on, Prince.
Right.
Hilarious.
Dude, he was like, fuck, I'm about to do this. And it's just, it's
and,
hilarious.
And we kind of just look at these people like we can only see them in the light that we're that they were immortalized in. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Pretty
exactly.
much. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, they goofy. They have sad moments. They have moments where they just not themselves and they break just like anybody else. I like Mike Tyson, man.
And Mike Tyson is hilarious to me.
He high
It's,
as hell nowadays. You see his podcast?
He be
You watch
what?
his Podcast high as hell.
Really?
You watch his
I haven't
I've
seen
never
it.
seen Mike High.
Boxing with Mike Tyson. It's all right as far as podcasts go these days, but he be up there high as hell.
I don't know if
with
I
his
could
friends.
take a whole length of time of listening to
He's
Mike
got a
Tyson talk.
co-host that does most of that controls
Good.
the narrative of the show.
Okay.
That does most of the talking. He has guests. They are very interesting guests. They his peoples, but it's really a podcast, and Mike Tyson is the theme of the podcast. He don't really do much. He contributes, of course.
Have y'all seen this cartoon?
Of course.
No.
You never
Hilarious.
seen a Mike Tyson cartoon?
I don't watch
it's
TV.
Okay,
hilarious.
it's almost like Scooby-Doo Mysteries, except it's Mike Tyson. And he's got like a little daughter and like a friend that's a pigeon, and one of them is like a ghost or some shit. It's silly as hell. It's drawn up. The cartoon looks like old school Scooby-Doo.
Wow.
But it's Mike
But it's
Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah, it's hilarious,
wow.
dude. It's hilarious. Yeah, you gotta if pull it up on YouTube. You got some free time and watch this a little bit of it. Yeah, you will laugh.
So yeah, so back to your question. I don't think that me making sure that I'm armed brings that energy towards me because I've only had one incident happen, which was that one, since I've been armed.
I do not pose the question to make a statement that if you told it, you gonna find trouble. No, that's not what I'm saying. I do, however, believe that our thoughts become things. And if we are always of a mindset to be ready for something, something will present itself for us to be ready for.
You
Now,
know,
that can go for securing yourself. That can go for you being anxious about this happening or whatever. I feel like that type of energy does.
So
energy being reciprocated.
Let me answer this. I don't want to cut anybody off, but I was told, and this is when I first received licensing and everything else for using the pistol, and advisement from other folks was once you get that position, you find yourself becoming the biggest pussy in the room.
Yep.
Because you know what you have. You know what you can do, and you know the responsibility of it. And it comes to a point to where you got to realize your responsibility and be like, you know what?
You back up a lot.
All right. And just walk away.
But what about the day when you didn't even have to worry about that? When you didn't have to gauge yourself as being what in your head is the most powerful hand in the room right now. So, damn, I know what I got. I got to back up. What happened to the days when you ain't got to worry about
We actually was worried about it.
Exactly. You was
Then.
worried about it.
We was worried about it.
You was worried about it even more because you didn't have one.
See in your head that everybody else had one.
No, this was my thing. Okay, I'm always going to speak from being at events because that's what I did. When there was an altercation and I could have engaged in the altercation, my worry was I'm about to fuck the event up.
Right.
I'm about to fight and
Which
fuck
you
the
can.
event up.
My worry is I'm about to kill a man for something that he ain't got to be killed for.
Well,
That's-
when I
walk around,
I'm talking about without a gun. I'm talking about before guns. I'm saying before that, when there was an altercation, was I still worried? Yes, the worry was I'm about to fuck this event up. When I got the gun, you know what the worry is? I'm about to fuck this event up.
Yes.
And fuck up 2 lives.
Right.
Fuck the event, man. Like I get it because that's where you were. That's the event. That's
Yeah,
where
you don't want to
find
be the
yourself in
person to
that
fuck
position.
shit up.
Yeah, of course.
That's
But do
why
you wanna
Detroit
be
hip-hop
somebody that
has
wanna
such an
kill a
issue
nigga
now.
Because he's stupid.
It's not worth it. No.
So do you? I guess my point to be said.
But just because you shoot somebody, when you got to kill them,
No.
I could definitely shoot a nigga in his ass quick.
You are right, and we ain't gonna talk about how accurate one should be when they have a firearm.
Now, it's restraint you got to have.
Yes.
You are correct. All of these things are true, but there's a difference in not having to worry about these things and having to worry.
You know when I
about
don't worry about it? When I'm at home.
I know,
Right.
So do you assume everyone to walk around like that?
In America, unfortunately, yes.
Don't
so
tell
you
them
think
what.
everyone is walking around, if they have the means, they're walking around with their pistol?
No, they're not. They're not.
But shit can happen.
You got people who are legally eligible to get a license, and they still walk around with a gun illegally.
Right,
I'm
not talking about it being illegal. I'm just saying, but to you, the person that has the means to, illegal or not. you have
Oh,
the
okay.
access to it, they're walking around with it.
So you have a country. I think it's Switzerland. I think it's Switzerland. Don't quote me on it though, but it's one of those countries over there. When you hit a certain age, it is required for you to learn how to use a gun and have one.
Really?
Their crime rate is so low. You want to know why?
Because everybody is armed.
Don't nobody want to get shot.
Right.
Now,
you're saying, like, I don't know
at the
what
same
exactly
time,
you're
you
talking
have
about.
countries where firearms are illegal, period. And their crime rate is just as low as those people are.
Right.
So it really just depends on the mind frame of the people. And unfortunately,
the mind
America is fucked up.
It is.
If America wasn't fucked up, I wouldn't care about no gun. I mean, quite frankly, I spent this money on something I ain't using. I could have put
it
that
into
on my
something
AC.
else.
Well, it's intended to give you peace of mind. Do you have the peace of mind that security should give you?
I feel like I got a better chance out here. I mean, at the end of the day, somebody got their gun drawn. A lot of times I can't get to mine faster than they can squeeze.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So somebody got their gun out, I'm not reaching. I'm still doing this. You know what I'm saying? But if I peek what's going on and I got a chance, then I got a better chance. I got a better chance.
And I can dig that.
So we talked about this, and I want to transition a little bit because I wanted to speak about some of the stuff career wise and everything too.
Okay.
And we have music and everything. You coming with another project?
Yeah,
pretty
it's
soon.
a triple
It's a triple album.
album.
Like,
Content.
wait, hold up, wait, because this just caught me off guard.
Bunch.
It's a triple. It's not like a triple EP. Like,
bunch of music for
so this is like
13
songs
plus
per.
per one. But see, I recorded over 100.
Okay,
I've been working on this album for 6 years.
nice.
And I kept making song after song after song after song, and usually the body of work would tell me what the theme is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I just didn't get one for a while, and it just through how the album started, because I went to Europe and backpacked for a minute just to get the inspiration to even start making this album. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It kind of just, and then life happened and things changed, and I changed as a person. You know what I'm saying? I started seeing more stuff, seeing things more clearly.
Yes.
It just turned into 3 different aspects of me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you got Go. Well, they're all called album art. And
So that's why I see, because I was gonna ask you. I see 3 folders in here. Go.
yeah, one is Go, spelled like Van Gogh, and that's
Right.
because I went to the Van Gogh Museum, and after seeing his life and what his quest was, and seeing that we was on the exact same shit, you know what I'm saying? That inspired that album. And then you got the second album, Bunker. That's some military stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
You know, like I said, the mission is the most important thing. It's a whole story behind it, but it'll be too long. The mission is the most important thing, and it was a situation where we had to infiltrate a bunker. And the mind frame that we had is the same mind frame that people in the hood who just trying to make it kind of do have or need to inherit. You know what I'm saying? So that one is a more reality-based, real, talk about hood shit, you know what I'm saying, type album. And then Shoes, the third CD, is all about love and relationships, because I think that relationships is like shoes. A lot of times, man, people will buy a pair of shoes and them bitches is bad.
Yes.
Love these shoes, sweet as hell. And then you put them on and they hurt a little bit.
Right.
They hurt you a little bit. And you be like, I just got to break them in.
Right.
That's how people do relationships.
Yeah.
And then later on, you start to realize, nah, these bitches really hurt. And they're just going to hurt.
Right.
Do you get mad at the shoes? Or do you be like, it just ain't the shoe for me?
I get mad at the shoe.
That's what people need to stop being so mad and wanting to just hate people and all that shit. Like, no, you just picked a bad pair of shoes.
Right. That's it.
That's it.
It's
just
not-
a
it's
bad pair
nobody's
of
fault.
shoes.
It's just-
all right. It's
Right.
okay. Like, yeah, them shits hurt the fuck out of you
I got a-
because they don't fit.
I got a very ugly pair of shoes, but they the most comfortable shoes that I have in the entire batch. And if we're relating that to relationships, that's how you see
Bro.
some folks with some very homely looking people, but they are happy.
My most
that
comfortable
shoe that you don't
shoes.
like though, somebody else get that's a badass shoe to them.
Look,
You know,
I got some. I bought some ASIC gels at Burlington. These bitches
son.
cold.
That Asics, son.
They cold. I
You
put
heard
them
that?
on, bro. My feet was hurting so bad. in it.
Really?
I gave them to my son. He's like, this is his most comfortable pair of work shoes.
That's right.
So it's just for the person.
He ain't
That's
had no
how
shoes.
your mate is. You know what I'm saying? And if people would stop looking for the perfect looking pair of shoes
Yes.
and
Get the one
just
that's comfortable.
took time to really see, like I remember I was like, you know what? I'm getting older. I need comfortable shoes. I don't even know what comfortable shoes feel like, because I always have been looking for the sweetest pair. So I spent a whole day in the mall trying on different shoes.
Right.
And I was like, damn, this is what comfort feel like. If people took that much time out to even know what a comfortable relationship feels like, they would stop looking for the finest motherfucker
Right.
with the biggest dick, deepest pussy, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so that whole album is in relation to that relationship.
Now, building these things, I tend to notice that folks have their go-to like philosophies. Is there any form of philosophy that you built for yourself that kind of drives what you do on a day-to-day basis?
Actually, it's a song on my album called "No Means Go."
Okay.
The most motivating thing that ever happens to me is being told no. You tell me no, I'm gonna make sure that your yes don't mean shit to me ever again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna become you.
Got you.
I ain't gonna need you, and then these other people ain't gonna need your ass neither.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So every day, I wake up like, one, I have to take a step forward. If I don't take a step forward every day, I am pissed. Like literally, my girl will tell you, she was like, he is an asshole when he don't take a step forward.
Like, what have I accomplished today? And if it's nothing, it's like, what's the point? Period.
And two, I work. Somebody's yes has to not mean shit to me no more. Every day, every single day, nonstop, to the point to where my girl has to tell me, like, can we just have a regular day today? Can we not be on business, not have a task, can we just live a little?
Right.
Because I be on it so much. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit. I done had too many homies just drop dead.
Right.
Not get shot. Just drop dead. And some of them didn't get to do what they wanted. One of them actually just started doing what she had wanted to do in life.
Really?
Like, she was like, I finally found my purpose, and died like 2 months later.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? It's you know, I'm glad that she got to see it before she left. But man, how great it would have been if she got to live it for a long time.
Exactly.
You know, so I'm like, I'm living my shit now, period.
Right.
Whether I'm making $1 million or I'm making nothing, I'm going to do all of the things that I've ever wanted to do in life. So if I wanted to fucking tour overseas doing shows, ain't nobody book me, I book myself. And
There
I
you
went.
go.
You know what I'm saying? And I think more people need to do that. I think we had skipped something he had said when we was talking about the air conditioners, and I say don't cost that much, and he was like, well, sometimes people don't have it. Yes, the fuck you do. Yes, you do.
Fans?
Everybody. Look, man, I saved up for 2 years just so I can go overseas and tour.
Got you.
You know what? I didn't make extra money and saved up. Chips,
Cut back.
pop,
Stop spending on what.
Yes.
The only way you keep it is to not spend it.
shoes. Every time I felt like I was gonna buy that shit, I put that shit aside.
Nice.
And not only did I tour over there, I purchased a whole portable studio to take with me.
you.
And I had money to burn. And I was able to get on some TV shows. I was able to get some music videos shot.
Yeah, because I seen some of that stuff. Yeah, you
Yeah.
did. You got over there, got the
This
videos
shit
and stuff
happened.
shot.
And I funded it. And I didn't even have a job at the time.
Right.
So to spend $2,000 on an AC, yes, you can do it. You can do it. The problem is you keep telling yourself you can't do it. No, tell me no. That means go. No means go, unless you're talking about sex. No means no then.
Pretty
That's
exact.
the
about
difference. R. Kelly.
Yeah.
No means no, not go.
Yeah. So you know that, like, I'm very animate about my attitude. I'm super adamant about my attitude when it comes to getting shit done, and that's my philosophy.
I got you. I hear that one. We got Bunker, we got Go, we got Shoes. Anything in particular we want to hear off of?
Let me ask you: do you want to hear something creative, something real, or some relationship shit?
I would say, we got time for a little bit of each.
Okay.
Well, some of each.
Okay.
So let's go with your real.
Real. All right. Go to Bunker and type in play Sound of the City.
Got you. This is your boy Dean Beans. This is Sound of the City. I just want to hear it. I don't even want to like preface it and throw it off. Let's just go for it. This is it right here. Somebody. Oh, well, they don't want to play that one?
Hmm?
Yeah, play MP3. Oh, we're going to correct this issue in 1 second.
Play Dreams Out for Sleepers. She won't try that.
Where's that one at?
I think it's because it's in my thumb drive. Put it on your desktop.
Volcano always got the technical.
Always got the technical.
Always with
Good,
the
yep.
technicals.
There you go. Here he is. Sounds of the City. Dean Beans.
Lights, screeching tires, ambulance and police sirens, firecrackers, gunshots, children playing on the block, freeway traffic, music. These are the sounds of the city. I love, I love, I love, I love, I love, I love. These are the sounds of the city. I love, I love, I love, I love, I love. These are the sounds of the city. I love.
Sitting at the stoplight. See everybody rocking to their own damn rhythm, kinda looking like a drum line.
Looking like a drum
The
line.
light turn green and the band break up. Everybody want a little shine.
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 Everybody got a lot of grind.
Slaves don't have enough time. See, opportunity resides between 9 to 5. We spend that time just trying to stay alive. It's hard trying to rise when you're forced to survive. It occupy your mind. You get a little blind. See, I'm like trying to get a job, keep getting told no. Spend a whole day trying, still can't be broke. You wonder why Coke start looking like hope. Got every day feeling like the end of the ropes.
Red
On 6
lights,
miles.
yellow lights, green lights, the buzz off those street lights, screeching tires, ambulance and police sirens, firecrackers, gunshots, children playing on the block, freeway traffic, music. These are the sounds of the city. I love, I love, I love, I love, I love, I love. These are the sounds of the city. I love, I love, I love, I love, I love, I love. These are the sounds of the city. I love.
And sometimes the city don't speak. So much happen that you won't hear a peep. Harmonized quiet with the perfect tone of silence. Far as we concerned, can't nobody see. Let it be one of yours, not everybody weeps. Niggas only sing in G. Unison cries in octaves. All is dressed for the show. You know, cause they got the same T. Same old song and the tune don't change. Voices ain't strong, you don't use your range. Bass drown, every sound out, every now and out. To the point, can't nobody hear what you say. But we smile every day, right? We got style when we play, right? Everybody vibe to the snares that flare in the air during daylight. Listen. Hear that? Shit.
Red lights, yellow lights, green lights, the buzz off those street lights, screeching tires, ambulance and police sirens, firecrackers, gunshots, children playing on the block, freeway traffic, music. These are the sounds of the city. I love, I love, I love, I love, I love, I love. These are the sounds of the city. I love, I love, I love, I love, I love, I love. These are the sounds of the city. I love.
See, I like when that artistic value and everything that goes when you can sit there and like actually like not just hear it but feel it and notice it. Like it when the music is great on that one.
Thank you.
Let me say the music is great. I don't know who that is singing on there, but
that's
her voice.
That's me and Pierre Anthony.
Really? Mm-hmm. He just kind of affected it. Oh, I ain't gonna get into the sign.
That's just our voices.
That's just how it is.
Yeah. I don't use auto tunes on it. That's just our voices.
Huh? But the sound and see, I'm a big time. A lot of people are like, why you don't like this song? Because it doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
Like a lot of songs, like we had to, we ain't gonna get deep into it. But we had that discussion talking about, Miss Jackson by Outkast. I just did not like the sound of that record. Just the sound. It was something about it that just to me wasn't, up to snuff.
Okay.
That's really what it is. But the sound of this one here is like really spot on. It's like you can vibe to that one. You can hear it. It's pleasant at the same time. Mm-hmm. It's getting that ill point across. Like, you see what it's saying. You know where it's going.
Yeah.
I like that one. I like that one a lot.
Thanks.
Like, okay, what we got next? So you
want to go creative or you want to go relationship?
Let's go. I want to say the relationship for the end because I like that. We kind of talked that one down. Let's go with the creative. Let's go.
All right, so we're gonna go. Ooh, what's a good creative one out of that one? Let me look at the list.
Sketch piece, money, master. Yeah, I know a beat's like that sometimes.
A heavy song on that album. We ain't gonna play out. Play Bounce.
I got you.
I got a heavy joint on there, man. That I didn't realize that was. This is one song that I didn't realize that everybody was like, that's the one.
Really?
And it was just something that I just randomly did, like actually this year. I was just in the office playing the guitar, and I was like, I like it. And I just record. I put a blanket over my head and recorded it, and I liked how it sounds, so I left it, and people was just like, whew, that's heavy.
Nice.
But play Bounce though. We ain't gonna play that one. And all three of these albums sound completely different from the other. Yeah. Yeah. Record label wanna take my soul. Scratch that, wanna rape my goals. Them folks wanna take my culture. Caesar wanna take my nose. These niggas wanna take my life. Trey Songz wanna take your wife. Police wanna take my rights. Darkness trying to take my light. She just wanna take my money. Media wanna waste my time. Managers want 20%. Jealousy wanna take my shine. Whack rappers wanna take my lines. These books wanna take my eyes. Facebook infiltrate my mind. Uncle Tom trying to take my pride. Y'all niggas trying to take my stride. Tell me that it's raining but it's great outside. Can't nobody take my mind. Can't nobody take my mind. Funny how folks knock your building. See the studio but wanna come inside. Get mad cause you don't feel them. Well nah nigga you can wait outside. Student loans wanna take your future. Hospitals wanna take my health. 45 wanna send us to war. Nah nigga go fight yourself. Church man wanna break my faith. Down low wanna shrink my jeans. They don't make these in my size. Do I look anything like a teen? Please man the world is crazy lately. Shit don't faze me. Fuck you pay me. Bounce. I probably got you thinking that your boy is paranoid. I'm realizing that it's so much that's against us. So I just make my money and I get up out the way. Cause y'all niggas crazy. Yeah, I know it's trouble if I see a bunch of camera balls. Whichever way they shooting, I will go the opposite. I try to make my money and just get up out the way. Cause y'all niggas crazy. Damn, still still rocking chains. Yes, we like them shackles. Fuck my favorite sport, if I don't see Cap get tackled. Touchdown fumble or something, homie didn't take that knee for nothing. So I feel like I gotta at least do something. I ain't waiting for the day Jesus coming. We need loving, just being you in this world don't fit. Don't look perfect and you gotta get fixed. Gotta get lips and a tummy tuck and a bubble butt. Don't forget that you gotta get tits. Clickbait is like fish bait, and self-esteem is not self-bees. And y'all will let me lose my life for a few likes and I help me. See, life is filthy and we guilty. Y'all don't feel me, fucking bounce.
See, that was fun.
Yeah.
Life is one big reason to lose your damn mind. At times I wonder why we all are clinically insane. Every day we're force-fed tragedy after ignorant moment after example of hopelessness. I guess it's the main ingredient to supremacy because beyond all the bullshit is a strong mind celebrating. And it's always triggered by this bath you take with no water or so-called muse. It cleanses your thoughts and sometimes your life. So engulf yourself in the power of fuck it.
Because it all comes down to the end, like, you don't like it, fuck, bounce. Like, yeah.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna dance.
Like, I'm just gonna dance. Right, exactly. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my damn shit. All right, so we got Wedding Ring.
Miss Wedding Ring.
Miss Wedding Ring. This is the relationship. I'm interested. to see that. You married?
No, but I was. So this song is coming from the perspective of a man who was married, who is dating a woman that wants to get married to him, and he's like giving her the real about marriage.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you want all this out of the third, but
so it's kind of talking to
the
the side girlfriend.
No, it's talking to the new girlfriend
okay.
that wants to be married, but I'm experienced in it, so I don't have that fairy tale in my head.
Gotcha,
you see what I'm saying?
Currently married while he's talking to her.
Right.
No, right. Exactly.
He's been married and been divorced.
Yeah. So he's like, let me like, I got you.
Yeah.
Let's not ruin it. I want to hear it. Here we go. This Wedding Ring. Ding bang.
Somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible. I can be your mark and you can be my finish line. Yeah. But I ain't waiting on a gunshot. Nah, I ain't waiting on a gunshot. People think the wedding ring is everything. Nah. Gotta be something for me to share my happiness with you. I ain't worried about the shiny things, cause I'm a diamond ring. If you want that spot, address me as MS Dot. Oh.
Miss Wedding Ring, Miss Everything. Most beautifulest person that I ever seen. A perfect couple is something we will never be. Reality is a thing that we better see. See, fairy tales last longer than new booty, but it ends when I'm tripping and you feeling moody. Attention bill due, we laid on payments. One of us is acting funny, not saying shit. I'm like, I ain't did nothing. You like, that's the problem. Then we end up fucking and forgot to solve them. Things build up and turn to an atom bomb, destroying everything. Then the past is gone. I'm just saying, we far beyond dating. We ain't gonna make it if there's no communication. I can see forever and we close too, but things don't work just because it's supposed to. This Wedding Ring.
Be honest and let down my walls. No, I don't want any problems, no baggage involved. Please don't tell me forever if we can't evolve, cause I would rather be nothing than something we're not, cause I'm Miss Wedding. I'm Miss Wedding.
tripping hard if I did the same course. Honestly, I barely care about the wedding hardly. Too much emphasis on the damn party. Can't build a future with no plan of action. Just animal attraction and a lot of satisfaction. I need to know your do's and don'ts. See you mad pissed. But don't disrespect me, cause I ain't having it. We got boundaries and both should respect them. We both got dreams and we sure should connect them. You should know you're not first over everything. But when it comes to this love, you are everything. Be free, never stop breathing. Space is a vitamin and we both need it. Look, if you want it, don't be afraid to say it. Cause I ain't got time to be playing this wet dream.
I wanna be honest and let down my walls. No, I don't want any problems, no baggage involved. Please don't tell me forever if we can't evolve. Cause I would rather be nothing than something we're not. Cause I miss wet
Love is in the heart, though. Some wear it on their fingers. Some wear it on their fingers. They can't stand being single. I'm happy on my own, though. I'm happy on my own, though. I'm happy on my own, though. And if you happy too, then you up this way.
So that the hardest. Okay, there's tons of lines in there. First off,
Okay.
but one that really like she sang it. Like, don't tell me forever if we can't evolve.
Yeah.
Like that is, man, and this is kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to save something on that page for like the end, because there's so many ways you can elaborate and everybody in some way, shape, or form can relate to it.
Yeah.
And it's necessary to know that the wedding ring is not the end-all, be-all. It's not the answer to everything. Just like babies ain't the answer to everything. You know what I'm saying?
It's not an answer. A wedding, a marriage is not a threshold. Is not an answer. It's just a celebration of what you have.
It is. But some people don't understand it in that same manner.
Yeah.
Some people don't take it in that same light.
Exactly.
They rely on it to correct them.
Exactly.
They rely on it to like all these problems and everything they having is going to be over
married,
once we get that.
Now you're going to be committed. No, like you should have been that before. The wedding is just a celebration. You know what I'm saying? It's a celebration. You're supposed to already be there.
Right.
So see, the funny thing is, like, the woman I'm dating, she's never been married before.
Okay.
And at this point now, she's like, I don't even care about getting married because she gets it.
Right.
She was like, you on my life insurance, I'm on your life insurance. We got this crib. We are married. You know what I'm saying? This license ain't gonna make nothing different. And people be like, but what happens when one of y'all die? I was like, we done did the paperwork already. Wills, it's all done. Like,
without the need of marriage.
So she don't even care no more. At first, she's like everybody else. But because of like this particular song is a conversation we've had.
Right.
And then we had to live it for her to see it. You know what I'm saying? And then seeing all these married people go through all these issues and all that, you know what I'm saying? And then it's hard as hell to break up.
Yeah, it is. It's hard as hell to break up. And when you do break up, it's just as hard.
Yep.
And I'm a firm believer in communication is like an ultimate key.
Yeah.
It's the ultimate key. You got to be able to converse and conversate and get down to the, regardless of any irrational behavior.
And even before communication comes understanding.
Right.
You have to be willing to understand somebody else's lenses. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, like the premise of every disagreement, argument, whatever you want to call it, is one phrase. If it was me, I wouldn't do that shit.
Right.
That's what everybody thinks. Well, guess what?
You're not me.
It ain't you. So you have to see it through somebody's lenses because it might have made sense to them to do whatever you thought was dumb as hell. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't understand and see it through their lenses, you'll never be able to communicate.
Right.
Don't get married. It ain't for you.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You need to just find somebody that's gonna do whatever the fuck you tell them to do.
Yeah.
Be a dominatrix.
Exactly. Because some people need that in their life. They need to. They feel that. Some folks tend to lean towards, well, she said she want this, she said she want that. I'm gonna go ahead and give her this, and basically, a lot of men do shit just to pacify a woman and get them to shut the hell up.
Yes.
Say it again, Volcano. Say it
that's real
strong,
shit.
Volcano.
A lot of men do shit just to pacify a woman and get her to shut the hell up.
I literally just did. I added a song to that album called "Changes," and I literally said that. I said sometimes I just say just so
you would shut the fuck up.
That helps know.
Just so I ain't got to go through it, and then later on I'll be like, damn, why did I do that?
Exactly.
Shit?
When you know you
That
should
helps
have
knowing
a
and
voice.
Mm-hmm.
You should have a voice to be able to stand up and say this. But so many people get to...
Fuck you having a voice. You just let some fuck shit ride. How do you just let the fuck shit ride?
It's
all men do it.
Yeah.
All men do it,
Yeah.
but it is a consequence to that because when you let the fuck shit ride, you
Then
can't
more
complain about it later.
You
Exactly.
can't.
So now
It's
you
a
got
consequence
to
to
live
that.
with the fuck.
Because
You gotta live
it
with it.
continues to keep coming. So certain shit you gotta like nip in the bud
Early.
early,
And that's what this song is. Like and don't get me wrong, I think women should do it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, this is how it is. This is what I want. This is what I expect. They need to be able to do the same thing too and be like, I'm not having this right here, which means no, I'm never gonna let this slide. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if you want to be that kind of person, then maybe we should be smart and realize that our shoes don't fit.
Exactly.
Segue, right?
Yeah, exactly. Right, exactly. That's it. Man, and so many, because I'm sitting there listening to it, I'm like, dog, this is hitting on so many points. But see, I tend to absorb a lot of relationship like type of songs or anything relating to that to get to understand because
you love
being
in love.
it's not just that. it's not just that. It's a very kinetic way of learning and understanding people, not just the person you with, right? But people you work with, people you around, people you engage with,
Right.
like in any way, shape, or form. There's a lot of folks that are very, very standoffish because they don't know how to break that fourth wall and really get below the crust of a person.
Yeah.
Some people learn that
That's 'cause
well.
people come into relationships with a list of demands.
Yes, exactly. Versus just like, hey, you know what? I'm like this. What do you think about that? Let's elaborate. Let's meet somewhere in the middle. That gray area don't always have to be gray.
Or
stop making relationships like that.
Or
People
just stop making relationships and get to know each other for once.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
what I'm saying.
You don't have to be in a relationship to get cool.
Well, people find themselves in that situation because niggas, everybody want to fuck so
Because
quick.
they want to fuck.
you
And
know,
then you
wanna-
done fucked yourself into the wrong shoe.
Wrong shit.
Or you done fucked yourself into a position where you got to do a lot of work to catch up to the point to where you supposed to be and when you should have been choosing to fuck.
And then too, at the same time, it's therapeutic for a good amount of. And I hate to say this, and
No,
it's
you don't.
therapeutic.
Say it strong.
Yeah, it's therapeutic for a good amount of women because a man can be by himself and be like, "I'm good, whatever, I'm tight." Women can too, but the
It's a little off balance.
It's a
with
very
that.
very slim number.
But you do got to
of
understand, though.
those.
You do got to understand, though, in the lenses of a woman, I've noticed that they have a lot of pressure. They have more pressure to have a man.
Yeah, no,
We don't have pressure
not
to have
like
to have a
that.
girlfriend.
No.
If they don't have a man in their certain age, what's wrong with you?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like they have so much pressure, and even
no, this is
Dudes
real.
get that too, though.
No,
No.
I ain't never got that shit.
No.
Dude, how many? Do you have children?
Yes,
And how many times do you get, you ain't got no kids? How old are you? How many times do you get that a day?
I said I got kids.
You say you got kids.
Okay.
I don't have
but
kids.
that's what I mean. I
don't get what you're talking about.
I'm saying,
how many times people say,
but what I'm
you
saying,
ain't got kids at this
but what you got to
I don't
understand
care
is
what
they
you
don't
mean.
think something's
Yes.
wrong with you. They're just surprised you don't have kids.
Right.
Women, they literally be like, "Damn, what's wrong with you? You must be crazy." Like women have a lot of pressure.
Me and John literally
with them or they can't have kids.
TDG. Me and John literally just profiled a woman the same way, looking like, dang man, ain't nobody wiped her yet.
Something got to be wrong with her. And see, and
That's
they
fucked up.
and that's what I'm
that's-
telling you. That's what I'm telling you. Women get too much pressure to have
And
to
you
be in
don't
a
think
relationship,
guys get
and
that?
No.
not like women.
Not the same way.
Women get it way worse, bro.
Very, very worse.
Way worse.
I'm never gonna be the one that tries to argue who has it
Like,
worse
think-
in this
okay,
world.
let's just think about it.
I hate to say it.
Society.
By the time they hit
I don't
a
ever wanna
specific
argue
age, that clock starts. And it's a
because they
it's
going
a time-
rotten, right? Say it, Kano. That's basically what
that's
you're
the way-
saying.
that's the way
At
it
a
is.
point, they start going bad.
No, we ain't saying
That's
that.
what Kano's saying.
I'm saying at a certain
asking.
point, society treats them like that.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? And then on top of it, even their friends that are married, they constantly flashing that ring in front of
Exactly.
my husband, teasing the shit out of them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Women just get too much pressure to be with a man. I
Because
don't think it's right.
A woman is a walking trump card. As long as she can beat out somebody else, she thrives off of that.
This society puts pressure on all of us.
I'm not saying that.
And it
okay,
may not be the
I'm
same
saying-
pressure. To
I'm saying
everyone,
a good amount
but
of
no
them-
one is absent pressure, and no one has a monopoly on pressure. So we can play the who got a worse game all you want, but everybody has their troubles. So that being the case,
Women do got more troubles than us.
Yeah, they got it. They got it.
Now I'm not saying we ain't got no heavy
it's trendy
troubles.
right now.
Yeah.
We got heavy troubles. We do.
No, we had man for
If we
responsibility.
put these troubles
Troubles
next to
too,
each
bro.
other,
Listen, man.
Oh,
like
man.
I try to. I almost say what you say. It's almost 50-50. But I would give the women like 52, us
because
48.
you're a nice chivalrous young man. Because you got class about yourself. So yes, you're gonna put that woman on a pedestal. I do too.
I'm not putting them on a
love her.
pedestal. I'm just
The
looking at
objective,
it
logical
through
mind. I recognize
looking through
this.
somebody else's lenses and actually seeing the stuff that they saying. I'm like, yeah, we damn near even, but they got just a little bit more than us. A little bit more.
I always agree to that because I
We got to
I
deal with
want 'em to feel
racism. They
special.
got to deal with
I
racism.
want 'em to feel
They got to deal with rape. We really
men don't get raped. Men don't get raped.
not
Say it
like
into the
women.
mic.
I didn't know. I'm not saying that. I'm saying we don't have to deal with it like women do.
It don't matter. Now are we gauging what rape is worse?
Nah, see, you about to go down
I'm
a
not.
whole nother rabbit
man.
hole.
Oh no.
We not about to do.
Listen, as a man,
We only got
as a
a few minutes
man,
left here.
as a man being cautious. The one thing I'm not worried about, like you was talking about,
you, dude.
is somebody raping me. Now
Unless you in
tell
jail.
me, show me a woman that's
Dude.
not worried about
There
that.
are women that ain't worried about that. Some women don't walk around in constant fear of being raped.
Why? What? I don't even.
Oh my gosh.
There's women that's.
I can see
They
that
really
y'all
have to
don't
have
wanna-
their guard and defenses up.
I would
Just when
not-
somebody says hi.
Hey, man.
Yes.
Just when somebody
I'm
says
not
hello.
gonna say that
There's
they
too
have-
many situations where men have weaseled their way in just to get
man.
good, just to get into the
Y'all
home.
about
And next
to-
thing you know, it's curtains.
It's so many situations where women have. See, y'all don't want to have that conversation though.
'Cause you
What is
wrong,
equality?
that's what-
Don't we want equality? Stop. Don't we want equality? How many times we got to see a black China to be able to say, okay, they do it too?
What did Black China do?
Because that's an example of
What did Black China do?
You mean Cardi?
Well, I mean,
You talking about Cardi B?
I thought we were talking about the differences in our cultures of the pressures men have in dating versus women. And
No.
just to go,
We talking about life in general. We both have pressures. Women just got a little more than us.
just okay.
Women got a little more than us. That's just the bottom line.
Well,
They got they got to
I
deal with it a little more than us.
respect that.
I'm not saying, and I'm
ain't
not
about to play the
downgrading
game
ours because every time I get in my car, I'm worried about a cop pulling me over and
right?
killing me.
Exactly,
You dig
right?
what I'm saying?
Yes.
Every time I
One
see a
could
cop, I'm like,
argue this
damn,
woman-
is this my last day?
One could argue our society is geared toward the protection of women. Correct? That's fair to say, right? Oh,
No.
It's not fair to say our society is geared toward the protection of women.
No.
Our laws are not skewed to protect women.
If that's the case, women would not be going through as much shit as they go through. They would make the same amount of money that we did. They wouldn't have to
Listen.
We're not
Laws,
allowed to play this game, dude.
laws are not geared towards women, but there are some laws that women do take advantage of.
Yes.
Just like there are some laws that white people take advantage of. Just like the fucking welfare system is something that poor people take advantage of when they get a chance to. Everybody has something they take advantage of. But the only thing that's geared towards anybody is politics to white men.
Give me one of these astronomical pressures that women are under.
Well, no, we about to get ready to close out. We can't. I mean, I would like to go into it, but we
not
have to
getting
say
paid
that.
the same.
Yeah.
Being treated as sex objects and not an intelligent human being.
Been told what they can do with they body or can't.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you can find no other demographic of human on this earth that had to go through that.
Black folk.
White men.
That's as far as you gotta look.
White men.
First off, but for you to just say women have the monopoly on
I didn't say monopoly.
No,
That's
you
your
said-
words.
Well, I asked
Them
you
your
which one
words.
you think is way much more.
I didn't say
pressing
way
than
much more. I said a
That's
little.
what I asked you for, and I thought that's what you were.
I answered the
responding
question. I said 52-48. Right?
Yeah.
I didn't say way much more. I said they got a little bit. They got a little more to worry about than us.
Argue 2%. We'll never have to argue 2%.
Well, it's across the
4%.
board. Across the board, there's issues and problems with the system and everything we have, and it really needs to be something to fix it. What's going to fix it, we do not know. But I will say that women have gone through a lot here in this country
have, and I
and in
respect
other
that.
countries outside of this. Like,
Yeah, bro.
we've-
You got
we've
some
yes-
countries where women are not allowed to be to have pleasure sexually.
Right,
So
exactly.
they cut they clit off.
Right.
Like
or have feet
Yeah,
longer than
exists.
4 inches, or they bind their
That
feet.
Yeah,
So
like-
it's all kinds
That
of different
exists.
stuff that it does. So women have went through a tremendous amount, and it's time that in some way, shape, or form they be respected and put on the.
And they not respect. Oh, all right. We all right.
No.
All right.
That's a whole nother show.
No, they
We'll
are
say-
not.
Well, that's a whole nother show.
All right.
they are not.
Dean
and they
Beans,
should
my
be.
man. Thank you for coming through, man.
yeah,
Seriously,
man.
thank you for
Music
blessing
was
us with the
amazing.
music.
Thank you, man.
And thank you. We looking for it. So when the release is out, it's out now, or is it?
It's not out, man.
Okay.
I actually wanted to release it on the 13th of this month, but as y'all know, I always do a big promo campaign. And even the big promo campaigns that I normally do, I don't think is big enough for the kind of music and everything I'm doing.
Yes.
So I'm about to do some fundraising because I want to get real PR,
Gotcha.
like it's supposed to be done. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
I understand it.
So I don't have a date.
So keep plugging, keep posting,
Yeah.
and you will notice and see when the actual album art is going to be releasing and dropping. You'll be seeing that soon.
Yeah.
So for myself, Volcano, TDG, Dean
favorite.
Beans,
You
your
good
boy
at this,
John.
man.
Hey man, it's been a long time running, dude.
Yeah.
We gonna go ahead and sign off. We will see y'all next week right here on Cave Radio Broadcasting. This is Volcano Underground Radio, and please, by all means, tip your waitresses and look up.
There's a fire